Hello, everyone. This is Tio speaking.
And this is Die Hard. How you guys doing? Ha, I interrupted you. How's that feel?
That feels
Yeah.
excellent, Di.
What?
And
What?
I'm Simply. So hello.
Oh boy, we can get that repaired.
Yeah.
Welcome,
I'm not.
Simply.
I'm not sorry.
So this is going to be our first ever episode of the Valcrest news show. So in this show, we're pretty much going to be talking about all the different things going on in the server. This could be anything from like updates that we're doing, events that we have coming up, controversies going on in the server. Maybe there's new towns coming up, whatever. Whatever's going on in the server, we're going to talk about it here. So anyway,
Maybe even a couple like guest appearances and everything, like the winners for 1v1 events and everything too, right?
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll be interviewing different people under different circumstances. Sometimes like maybe like a mayor's doing like a real big project, or maybe there was a real big battle and we want to talk to some of the participants in it.
Or if you're just plain interesting, we'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, if you're just plain interesting, whatever reason, we'll be interviewing people in this show. And this won't be the only show that our channel is doing. We're actually going to be doing some other shows. However, we want your ideas for that. So this could be anything from perhaps some kind of like comedy series. It might be a Valcrest reality show. We might do talk shows. There's just a whole list of different ideas, but we want your opinions. We want your ideas. We want to know what you guys want. So let us know. What are some ideas, though, that we can talk about right off the get-go?
A thing that we could talk about off the get go would be, recent PvP tournaments that we've done.
Like the 1v1s and stuff like
The
that.
Valcrest Sports Show.
Yes, I like that actually. What is it? ESVN, right? Not ESPN, but ES Valcrest.
That's a great idea.
See, it's my calling. I'd love to do that.
You're a genius, Simply.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't just come up with that now.
Well, I'm the one who made the acronym. Come on, give me some credit here.
ESVN would be a great acronym for that. I could see it in the broadcast now. ESVN, and then we could post like one of those messages that, you know what I'm talking about? Like you see them on the ticker at the bottom of the screen.
How they
Yeah.
just like scroll from
Yeah.
like right to left kind of thing.
Yeah, that we could do that, but like a broadcast.
And it can be like Die Hard versus Simply Physics. Simply Physics 1-0 score.
Thanks, Simply. That makes me feel so great about myself.
Hey, in due time, in due time.
Yeah.
Simply's just great at making people feel great about themselves, isn't he?
I know, right?
Stealing ideas, killing people with the fully enchanted diamond shit. Yeah, totally.
Breaking through the spawn building.
All right,
at least the glass is fixed.
Well, you know what, guys? I think, well, first of all, stay tuned. We got a lot more to talk about, okay? Coming up here, so first we're going to talk about, like, some updates, but later on, we're going to talk about the town tournament. We're going to begin registration for that very soon, and this weekend, we also have some very awesome events going down. So stay tuned for that, all right?
Wait, hold up. Di, did that just come out of your mouth?
What, me going woo?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Oh, that's awkward.
All right.
What?
We'll be right back after just a few brief messages.
Small butts.
Medium butts.
Big butts.
Small butts, medium butts, and big butts. Pretty soon you'll be able to drive your butts with the Movecraft plugin. Coming to you soon.
It's boats, not butts. What?
Alright guys, we're back on air here. Some good support there for our sponsors. And we actually were able to get our window repaired while we were doing the commercial. So that much is good.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
God damn it, Di.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good?
Okay, alright, let's keep going. Okay, so so we talked about the show and everything. Remember, we're going to need your ideas for that. But now it's time to talk about what's been going on lately as far as fixes go. we've actually managed to fix a whole lot of stuff. Um, Simply, what's one of the plugins we fixed just earlier today that you're pretty excited about?
Yes. The brewery plugin. The plugin that lets you create your own alcohol. We just fixed it today, so everything's good on that. Start Get Brewing, guys. We got a lot of alcohol to drink.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna actually make a tutorial for that very soon here. So check the wiki for that. And in fact, while we're on the topic, guys, we have a wiki on our website, and all members of the site are welcome to post content on there. So you can post things about your towns, about your characters. It could be tutorials on how to do different things in the server. It could be build tutorials, whatever. You could make a wiki about like builds inside your town. You name it, it can be done at the wiki page. So we encourage
Within
you guys
reason.
yeah, I mean, as long as it's like something to do with Valcrest, but yeah, I mean, we encourage you guys to start contributing to that. So
By the way, how many recipes will be in the whole like the brewery plugin? Like I assume that
Oh,
we'd add
jeez.
custom ones, right?
So basically, there's 10 default recipes that come with the plugin,
Okay.
and that's cool and all, but I mean, 10 it's just not enough, especially if you want to try everything possible. So basically, over the course of the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be pumping out recipes all the time, and when I get to that point where I think we have enough, we could be anywhere from 150 recipes to over 1,000. I mean, depends on how creative I can be with them. And hey, if you guys have any ideas, be sure to comment about them. I'd like to hear it, and I might even add it.
Holy crow.
that is very awesome. Yeah, I mean, it really makes for a good setting for an infinite number of potential drinks. So cool. So some other things that have been fixed. We did quite the patch earlier today. And over the last week especially. So as a lot of you guys already know, we expanded the world, so the world won't generate chunks anymore. And we're currently expanding the Dyn map, and that's almost completely finished. There's still just a little bit left to go on the 3D Dyn map. Aside from that, we made some changes to make it much harder to combat log. We got rid of the God's Home. We also got rid of the random TP for residents, as well as all the residents teleports in general. And on top of that, we what was the other one? There was another home. I forget exactly which one. But we
I
disabled
believe
that
I
too.
believe it was the town spawns. I think it was
No,
that
no,
one.
there was
We
a home, and
there's
it was the brewery home.
yeah, we
There's
got rid of
there's
the
a brewery
brewery
home too.
home. Yeah, there was a brewery home.
Didn't
Huh.
make any sense to me.
Yes, homes for everything. And so we disabled that, and on top of that, we also extended the townie spawn delay from 5 seconds up to 10 seconds. So combat logging will be much harder to do now. Of course, we're not going to regulate that sort of thing. It's just something that's a little bit too hard to regulate, but it's now much more difficult to do than it used to be.
Just don't let them get away. That's all I gotta say.
Hmm.
As
Or
for other,
don't be a dick either or.
As for other updates, we fixed, or not fixed, but we updated the Stables plugin. The Stables plugin is now 1.9, so we're no longer using Z-Horse. You can forget about Z-Horse. We're not using that. That was just a temporary plugin to protect your horses while Stables was down. Stables is now back up, so you'll want to switch back to that, and that's good news because it means that you can now craft things such as your horse armor, name tags, so on and so forth. So,
Good for business owners.
oh yeah. Now, in addition to that, there's a few other things that we updated. We updated Quick Shop. It's now 1.9 compatible, and so you can see the little, the little items floating above your chest again. We fixed pretty much all the shops and stalls at spawn. There's a few of them that could still be bugged, so if you have an issue with that, just file a ticket. We'll fix it as soon as we can. We adjusted the stocks plugin. There was a couple players who had found a bug with that in regards to one of the delays that it has. We fixed that, so now basically there's now a minimum 1 day between the time you buy the stock and the time that you can sell the stock. Okay, so it's a full day delay, and that should help prevent any more abuse from that plugin. So So yeah, other than that, we've also updated a bunch of other plugins. There's no need to list them all specifically, but these updates will help reduce lag and improve our performance overall. There's still one little bug that's deep within the code of Spigot that needs to be fixed. It has to do with the range at which entities become active and that sort of thing. And unfortunately, until that one gets fixed, we won't be able to add the Movecraft plugin. So we're just kind of waiting on that. As soon as it's fixed, we'll be able to add Movecraft and a lot of other features as well. So I'll be keeping you guys updated on that via the website. So yeah, do you guys have anything more to add about recent updates that we've done?
Just gotta say, it's a lot of stuff, and it's really helping the gameplay improve week by week. So we're gonna keep at it for you guys.
Absolutely, absolutely. So.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You can actually shift click now. I just found that out. Oh, okay. Sorry, but like that was a discovery for me. It just sit. Okay, there we go. I'm good. That I just I just needed to see if that actually worked or not. Now.
That's right. You can now shift click again with blocks. So yeah. So, sorry about that. That was just an update with Spigot that created a bug, but they got it fixed. So.
You can see from the reaction from Die that it was a big deal.
It's been bugging me for so long. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, and something else worth mentioning here too. I should probably add this to the patch notes because I forgot to. But we updated MCMMO as well. For those who haven't noticed,
Nice.
the repair function on MCMMO works now. And not only does the repair function work, but it now notifies you when you gain levels and that sort of thing. So it's fully 1.9. In fact, pretty much all of our plugins now are compatible with 1.9. So at this point, I'd say we're about 65, maybe as much as 70% into our beta, almost to the final release. Okay, we've still got a few technical adjustments to make, and we've got a lot of gameplay features to add. And of course, later on, there's going to be some other things. We're probably going to upgrade the spawn.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's still some stuff to come, but we've made a lot of progress. So
It's funny to think that we have currently 34 beta testers online. It's kind of really cool.
oh yeah, we've got an average of 150 people logging in every single day already. So
Holy crow, that many already?
So, well, and now it's approaching more than that. Now, like last night, we had 158 people, so now it's starting to lean toward like 160. I bet you today and tomorrow we get in the 160s and 170s. So, oh yeah, cool. So yeah, moving on here. Well, here we've actually let's just pause for just a sec. We've actually got a few brief messages from our weatherman. So let's go ahead and head over to him for your local forecast.
Oh, thank you for tuning in to the weather thing. This is our meteorology report. Got spawn. It's pretty green looking, so I think that means good. Blue obviously is the rain, because if you look at water, what color is it? Blue. And then red means pretty bad. So if you go this way to the left, or I don't know the orientation of this map, but if I had like a cardinal direction compass or whatever, I would know. Anyways, we have some budget cuts. This right here was bad. So you got Oasis. Looks like you guys are in the better good, not light green. So I don't know what that means. Allergies or something. Allergy relief, pollen. I don't know how that one works. But it's raining. Chickens outside. Chickens and whatever the other animal is that you call like a foul weather. Get it? I had to put my thunderwear on for that one. Anyways, yeah, I don't know how I became a meteorologist. I just get half the things right half the time. But, if it doesn't work out, I mean, you could be a weatherman too.
All right, guys, we are back on air. Man, we've got the nasty storms coming in. I'm sure glad we got that forecast to know about it in advance.
I blame Die for that storm.
I'm
brought it
sorry,
upon it.
one command and you all blame me. Jeez, that's...
Like they say, Die did it.
Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so finally, for the good stuff, okay? So we've told you what's been fixed and what's, to come. We've told you about the show and everything like that. We've told you what's going to happen with the weather. But now it's time for the juicy stuff. This weekend, okay, This is
Hey,
gonna
wait,
be
wait, wait.
a big weekend. What's
Juicy
up?
stuff? You mean like steak? All this good steak right there.
Even better than Simply's steak.
Wait, you mean like apples? Like apples kind of good stuff?
No,
See what I
I
did there?
mean real juicy stuff. Better than apples and steak combined.
Blood.
So wait, God apples.
God.
You mean blood, right?
No, I mean, we've got three things. We've got tomorrow, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do a 1v1 tournament, okay? As soon as our weekly 1v1 tournament is done, however, thanks to Gamble Play, we've got a sponsored drop party. This is going to be the first ever drop party ever done in Valcrest. And let me tell you what, you just ask the guys who used to play Ionia how we do with them drop parties. We are going to be dropping some awesome shit. You are definitely going to want to be there. It's going to happen immediately after the 1v1 tournaments are done. We're going to make this very worthwhile to be at, so you'll want to be there. It's going to be a ton of fun. Expect it to be around 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern, all right? And then finally, at the very end of that, once that's all done, we are going to officially launch the registration for the first ever Valcrest Town Tournament. This is going to be the registration for it. So the tournament's not going to begin then. The tournament's going to begin next weekend, not this upcoming one, but the one after. Okay, first weekend of April. But in order to be part of the April Town Tournament, you have to be registered for it, and we are going to begin registration tomorrow night. This is going to be Saturday night. We're talking Saturday, 3/26. This is going to happen probably about 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern. And let me tell you what, those spots are going to fill really quickly. How long did they fill in Ionia?
Ah,
Jeez, what? The best one was like maybe a half an hour to an hour.
Yep.
like it was the day of.
It
Like
fills quick. So if you're a mayor and you want to be part of the town tournament, there's going to be a ton of prizes for the winners of this tournament, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. For the top
And
3, maybe even top 5, depending on how many towns register, there will be big prizes.
when we say prizes, we don't mean like, a little bit here, a little bit there. We're talking like enough to set you apart from other players. Big kind of money.
Big
Yeah.
prizes. Big. All right. So that's what we got going on this weekend. So it's a big deal. Now there's going to be some changes made to the town tournament. So disregard the stuff you see on the website right now. We're just some small changes are going to be made to that. Particularly in regards to the way we do culture. It's going to be slightly different, same fundamental. And there's also going to be some stuff added for nations, okay? Nations will actually have a role in the tournament this time. I don't know if we're going to have enough nations to make them a role in the April tournament, just because right now there's only 2 nations out there. Obviously, we're not going to have a tournament with just 2 nations, but we'll see. We'll see. That's all I'm going to say right now. We're going to have a little meeting on it, and we'll discuss what our options are. But,
Wait, hold up. Do you see what's going on outside right now?
oh, God, call the cops.
Wait, I'm on it. I got you. I got you
All right,
guys.
guys, we're going to have to go off air here. We got a situation going on at the studio. Oh, God, now Simply's on fire.
Oh my god, he just
fell
pushed
off the
Valky off.
building. We
Oh
need
my
to go.
goodness. Okay, yeah.